let me tell y'all why you should just mind your business, because you never know what somebody got going on. So I'm in the Kroger checking out, trying to wait to check out. I'm waiting to check out. I ain't trying, I'm waiting to check out. There's an older lady in front of me that's checking out. I'm moving very slowly. So when she goes to leave or whatever, the cashier forgot to give her receipt, and she's steady trying to scan something, and it's not scanning, it's not working. And immediately then I knew, I was like, something wrong with the cashier. I knew something was wrong with her, but I'm like, okay. And I've interacted with this cashier before. And so then the older lady goes, my receipt, I need my receipt. And the cashier goes, oh, and she grabs it and she hands it off to her, right? And so then she starts taking me out or whatever. But the old lady turns around and she goes, in a smile would be nice. And the cashier didn't say nothing. She didn't acknowledge what she said, and then she just kept scanning my items. So the old lady started walking off. I said, you know what? I said, because y'all can't say nothing, but I'm going to say something. I say, it's amazing to me how the people that have wrecked this economy, the people that have caused us to not be able to buy homes, the people that have caused us to have to work 60 hours just to be able to pay bills, always want to tell us that we need to just smile. We don't have nothing to smile about. And the old lady just walked off, y'all. And, you know, I looked at her. I said, I know y'all can't say nothing. I said, so I'm going to say something. I said, you don't have to smile. Don't ever let nobody make you feel like you have to smile. And when I said that, the cashier went to break down. She was like, it's not that. It's, you know, I went to ask my boss for help, and she embarrassed me in front of everybody. And she was like, I just needed her help to help another customer. And she made me feel so stupid. And so now I just feel stupid, and I'm trying to hold it in. And then she just starts crying, y'all. She just let the floodgates. And now I'm sitting there, and I'm like, no, don't cry. I'm trying to, like, console her, like, don't cry. And I want to walk around and try to, like, give her a hug, but she's in the checkout lane. That's the tobacco thing, so y'all know it's enclosed. So now I'm like, oh, God, dog, I gotta make this girl cry. And she in the middle of trying to work. And so I'm telling her, I'm like, hey. And so I just leaned in as far as I could, and I said, hey, listen. I said, don't ever let the person that hurts you, don't ever let them see you cry. Don't ever let them know that they actually got to you. I said, because that's what they want. They want to know that they could get to you. They want to know that they can have power over you. And I said, I'm not telling you don't cry. I said, if you want to cry, you go to your car and you cry. But don't you stand right here. Because I said, I don't know who it was. I said, but don't you stand right here and let nobody in here see you cry. I said, grab your stuff and go to your car. And she did. I said, I don't care if it ain't break time. You need a moment. I said, tell somebody you need a moment to gather yourself, and you'll be right back. Because she's a young girl, y'all. Young white girl. And I just felt for her. Because I'm like, y'all. Anyways, that's my day. How y'all day going?